If you're ready, let's cross over now to Jamaica and sit one-on-one with Press K inside the famous Big Yaad studio. Ladies and gentlemen, it was, it was a lovely chat with Press K in the Big Yaad studio. So if you're ready, let's take a walk now, or by flight, or by the sea. Let's go to Jamaica and sit with Press K. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Yaad Settingz on Asaase Radio. My name is King Lagazee. Let's go now.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is King Lagazee, the 7-star general. All the way in a Big Yaad studio in Jamaica. And, you know, as you can see, I have the famous Press K with me here in the studio. And we've been talking over the phone for years. Yeah. And as I touched on Jamaica, I'm like, I have to see you before I cut. And today we're here. Press K, how are you doing?
I'm good. It's good to see you in the flesh.
Of course, of course. How was the vibe be like for you?
Where? In Jamaica?
In Jamaica.
Good. I mean, this is home.
All right.
And you're actually at the studio where I want to record. And
Definitely.
This is where I recorded Destiny.
All right.
The song that you love to play.
All right, definitely.
So it's Destiny, you know?
Destiny. All right. So let's begin the chat this way. If we talk of Press K, who exactly are you?
Wow.
Yeah.
I wear so many hats. But a lot of people know the artist, the journalist, and the publicist.
All right.
You know? So yeah. So it's all three.
All right. So the artist, the journalist, and the publicist. In terms of what you do,
Yes.
you know, and all that. All right. So let's take the artistic aspect where people in Ghana know you for. You understand me? In terms of being an artist now, recording and all that, how did the whole thing start?
Wow. So it started from high school, you know, high school, going to the studio, Scatter studio, Goofy studio with Yellowman's daughter, Karima. And, you know, we just started writing, you know, in the studio, freestyle. And then one day I was just there helping out the writing. And then Scatter said, well, let me hear what I want for you, know? You know what I mean? And a DJ was like, yeah, you have it. But then I was just like hiding because my dad found my songbook and he was not pleased.
Wow.
Yeah. He was like,
What kind of parents were you born to?
Huh?
What kind of parents were you born to?
Very strict. My dad was very strict. My mom was not so strict, but my dad, very strict, disciplinarian. He believes in, you know.
You was a check pastor?
Huh?
Was he not a check pastor?
No, he wasn't a pastor. He was a mechanic. Yeah,
okay.
A radiator mechanic. Yeah.
All right.
So.
And then he was so strict on you.
But he loved the music, so he actually, you know, he actually let me love music because every single day he would pick me up. I grew up listening to Barris Hammond. The other day I met oh my God, what's his name again? Jesus, Josie Wales. I grew up on that. There's a tape that my dad had that he transferred to CD, and I grew up on that CD with Josie Wales, King Sturgraph, those people. So that's when you hear me DJ, that's my tone. I get that from them, you know what I mean? And freestyle kind of vibes, that's me. So when I go in the studio and I listen to a rhythm, I don't need to do pen and paper, like just freestyle. I would have vibe.
Wow.
Like how King Sturgraph and them man, they used to do it, you know? Yeah, so my dad was the one who let me love music because he loved playing music like every single day. Coming home from school, I'm listening to these people, you know, so that's how I kind of, you know, gained like the love for the art of dance hall and, you know, robot dub and them kind of vibes, you know?
All right.
Yeah.
We're live on Asaase Radio, 99.5 in Accra, 98.5 in Kumasi, 100.3 in Cape Coast, and 99.7 in the northern region, Tamale. Asaase Radio, we are nationwide. And this is Yaad Settingz, the most authoritative reggae dancehall and sound system culture show in Ghana, and for that matter, Africa as a whole. Our guest is the one name, Press K. And we are here in a Big Yaad studio, the famous Big Yaad studio in Jamaica. If you don't know about it, just Google it and find out.
Be a legend.
Yes. Now, how did your musical, you know, journeys, you know, start in terms of your father being straight, and even though he found out your music book and all that, how did the whole thing start, and how how was the balance with you and your father?
Okay, well, sadly, when I really started the journey, my father passed away.
Oh.
Yeah, so the journey really started pretty much, I think, probably 2010, right there.
Okay.
You know, just being in the studio with Idone mostly because I was doing PR for him as well.
Okay.
And I've been knowing him from 2000, from I was going to high school. So, I mean, seeing him doing his craft and owning his craft and, continuing to put out good music. Like we were in the studio, as I said, with freestyle. We didn't do pen to paper at no time. So he was in the studio and I came to the studio and he was DJing a song called Tick by Your Toe. And then I was like, he was in the booth and I was like to the man, I say, yo, all I don't even want to know is just a bad girl for a bad intro,
Yeah.
You see me? And then when he came out now, they told him, it's like, Presky, I have a bad intro for you, And he must say, I lie. Presky, stop hiding under the music thing. Because when my dad was alive, I used to do intros and everything, but I was hiding on them. So he don't know. But the songs are out there, but he don't know who is on the song. I tell them they'll put my name on it. So I even told I know that as well. So when Tick by Your Toe came out, nobody knew who it was. Everybody was asking who is this girl because I didn't put my name on the song. So anyway, I running down the boot now and them say anything will come to your mind, just say it. And just go in there and mash it up. And then the song became a hit. Couldn't go anywhere with him, as I said, because my dad was alive, so I had to hide and do the music. But when he passed away now, met up with Charlie Black, fast forward, met up with Charlie Black, I had an idea for a song for us to do one. And he's like, yeah, going to Trinidad. When I come back, may I link up. But when we spoke about that, we were at Andrew Black's. So he said to follow up to this studio called Hotbox Studio. He have some new youth him want to hear some. They have some rhythm him want to hear. So I said, all right, me drop it off. Because he wasn't driving at the time. So dropped him off to the studio. And when we went in there, we heard this bad rhythm, I tell you. Lagazee from hear the rhythm, but just know says a it rhythm.
Yeah.
And my exact words to the producers, I was like, yo, that rhythm, it need me. That rhythm need me. Want to send me this right now. You see me? But I was not thinking that me and Charlie was gonna do a song, because remember we had already spoke about a song already. So he gave them a card. I was like, send me the song, and them say, yeah, we'll send the song. So I didn't hear from them. Like the Sunday now, Charlie's supposed to be in Trinidad, so I see this 868 number calling me. So I say, who is this from Trinidad calling me? Anyway, it was Charlie. So he said, yo, the man send me the rhythm in the first K, and the rhythm. I feel like I may have to do something for the rhythm. I forget about that song that I tell me about. This, me and you need for the rhythm. I said, all right. So he said, when he come back to Jamaica, we're going to link up. He did call me when he got back to Jamaica. We'll link up. He did his part. He was at the studio before me. And then, because when he called me, to be honest, I was like right up the street. I was at the tire shop. But I have to tell him and then say, hurry up, because Charlie say, if I'm going to reach for the rhythm, I'm going to get the bus. You see me? That was his exact word. He said, when I reach the studio, the bus is going to leave. So I got to the studio, heard his part, and then I just said, wine me, come wine up my body. How your love alone can make me happy. Bring your love in, come make me dash it all night long. The song hit. It was a hit. We traveled. We went to Seychelles, East Africa, Colombia, the Caribbean, all over. You know what I mean? So that was the song that gave me the break.
Oh, so that song gave you the break.
And my name was on that song because by this time, my dad passed away. So I said, all right.
Would you say your dad being alive was a hindrance to your progress?
To be honest, I would say, yeah. He wouldn't allow it. I don't think he would.
Why?
But probably.
Why do you think your dad was kind of preventing you from doing what you love?
Maybe, no, to be honest, I think he would, but he wanted me first to finish the school and, find something for myself, like, that's corporate. And, I think that when I, started the whole journalism career and he saw that I was doing good, and then I started doing the music, what I'm doing now, then he would have said, okay, but probably not under his roof, though.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Presky is our guest, and moving on to other things. After you and Charlie did that hit song, which became like a monster hit, and you were all over the place and all that. Did you release some singles after?
Of course, yeah, man. We did brought that good after, and when I went to Colombia with him, surprisingly they knew the song.
Wow.
Yeah, when I walked out on the stage, it was a massive response. I mean, I can remember losing my phone a day of when I landed. They stole my phone, and then when I got to the show and see how much love these people were giving me, I was like, forget that. You know what I mean? I was like, that's can't buy that back.
Phone or nothing.
Yeah, phone or nothing, but the love, because like these people were singing my song. You know what I mean?
Word to word.
Word to word, and these people speak Spanish, and I'm like, wow. You know what I mean?
Now, if you experience such a thing, how do you feel within?
Very good. I felt very accomplished, and I was even like patting myself on the back at one time. And I even got that love too when I got to Africa. I got that love actually when we're in the airport flying down to Seychelles. Because when I got to the station, they were like, "Oh, the MC was like, oh, I see you all over Facebook." They're like, "Oh, the ladies on the plane, they take pictures of you, and they're happy to see you. They're celebrating me." And I was like, "Wow, they know me down here in East Africa. I am just learning about this country, and this country actually know who I am." So our music is very powerful, and especially Africa though. I mean, the love that Africa gives me and the rest of the artists here in Jamaica, it's unexplainable, and I really appreciate that too. So that's why when I did Destiny, I had to put some sort of love in there, singing about Libya, you know what I mean? Because during that time when I was writing the song for Destiny, I had to go into a little realm kind of vibe, a little meditation, because as you know, it was Damian Marley, Stephen Marley, Julian Marley's distribution company who did Destiny, Ghetto Youth International. So, but I could go in at a vibe there for make them know, say, yeah, man, we can go in at the meditation, and because he's always one thing Damian is always saying too, when we all are reasoning, he's like, do music that transcends the world. You have to give out a message,
No, you can't work with Ghetto Youth International and write lame lyrics.
So me say,
no,
man,
that not go work.
Go message settings, because I must say, yo, you have to sing a song when you go to the world, the people remember it. You have to sing a song that if your school call you tomorrow, you can go up there. Go sing something for them.
Of course.
You understand? So when I got the rhythm, I'm like, this is it. You know what I mean? This is my chance to show them that, yeah, and a dancehall song alone we can do my versatile, wicked and wild.
All right. So do you have any EP? Do you have any album?
Yes, we're working on the EP right now, the Destiny EP, because when Destiny came out, then here comes the Corona, like a year after. So I didn't get to tour that. I got some calls from Kenya, big ups to Kenya. I got some calls from Ghana too, and big ups to everybody who has been still streaming. I see a lot of Kenya people. When I look at the deck from streaming from Spotify, I see who the countries who are listening. So definitely Ghana is there, and I definitely Kenya is at the top. Ghana is probably third. I see Australia, I see Netherlands and those countries. So I know say Europe, Africa have my luck. You know what I mean?
What is this new project, the EP, going to be ready?
We're looking around May there.
In May. How many songs are we going to have on the EP?
7. I want it to be 8, but everybody saying 7 is a lucky number, so I have to scale it down a little bit. But I wanted to do just a full reggae vibe, but then when I went on Sirius XM, Pat McKay was like, "That's not you, really. You are a well-rounded artist, so you got to show that you're versatile." So you have dancehall fans and you have the reggae fans, so don't leave them out.
No Afrobeat, because we're not
to be honest, like I'm not sure if we'll probably do it as a bonus track.
All right.
Because I started working on something with Easy. Are you kidding me? Afrobeat kind of vibe.
Okay.
So we might have it. We might just have that song.
All right. Now we are in Reggae Month in Jamaica.
Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we are on Yaad Settingz on Asaase Radio nationwide. And our guest is Presky. Presky, Reggae Month in Jamaica. What does this particular month mean to you?
It means a lot. It means a lot. And I wish that we would just have Reggae Month every day. You know what I mean? Because, it's so powerful. And I'm looking at his picture right now from the studio, from my view. Robert Nesta Marley. He created such a huge legacy for us, and we big ups to other artists who have built on that, and showed us the way, and so Reggae Month is very powerful. It's very meaningful. It's a legacy that even myself is trying to make sure that we preserve that, because our reggae music is so powerful. You know what I mean? Like, to see so many people, it touched so many people around the world. It's something that, it's ours, but it's not ours too, because you guys celebrate it as well, So Reggae Month is it's one of those months that I take a whole meditation, Yeah, so, yeah, man, it's something powerful.
So, immediately I made mention of Reggae Month. The first artist you mentioned was Bob Marley.
Yes.
Now, being in Jamaica, going around, talking to people, asking questions and all that, I realized that people are not really happy about the fact that it is only Bob Marley's name being highlighted. And people feel like we have the great Dennis Brown, Garnet Silk, and among others who have done a lot to support this particular reggae industry. But it looks like everything is centered on Bob Marley. Again, people are saying that because the main reason why it is like that is because Bob has really sacrificed a lot and bossed a lot of artists in this space and all that. So Bob, yes, indeed, is a king of reggae, and he deserves to be celebrated. Also, people are saying that his kids are preserving, his legacy, unlike the other artists who we don't see what their kids are doing. It is only one. But the Marleys are always together. They are doing a lot for the industry. So yes, Bob Marley need to be celebrated in Reggae Month. What do you make of that in terms of the two things I've said?
Yeah, they're correct. And as remember when I said earlier, I said Bob, but I also said big up to the artists also who are still preserving reggae. So that doesn't mean that I'm not celebrating them. You know what I mean? Because we still have a Burris Hammond who's alive, who is preserving reggae, who is preserving rocksteady, and we still have the likes of Tony Rebel. We have, he also toured and spread a lot of our message around the world. We still have the likes of even I really love this singer too. And I saw him the other day and I was so sad because I think he lost his sight a little bit, I'm not remembering the name right now. It's not coming to me. But the song I could probably try to sing it. You sheltered me from calm, kept me warm. Love him.
Yeah.
He is phenomenal. So we have so many artists who are preserving the music, and it's not that we're not celebrating them, but because Bob Marley sacrificed, as you said before, a lot. When you watch even the movie, you can see that he did so much for not just the people, you know what I mean, but for the world, not for the Jamaican people. He didn't say, hey, this is mine, or the music is yours. This is the message. Eat, breathe this. You understand? And when he was a prophet, because he said, I got tired to see my face.
Out of the race.
Exactly. Look at him now. Like, he's still alive. His music. Feel it in the one drop. 2 days ago, I was listening to that. I'm still listening to his albums to date.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And they say you have to be a Marley to win the Grammys. And just ended Grammys also. Julian Juju Marley picked it up.
That's a lie, because Julian Marley, that was his third nomination. So how come he didn't win it two other times before?
I think the other time Kabaka picked it up, and it was Junior Gong who produced it.
No, he didn't drop an album the year before.
When
I think he was
with a calling.
Right. He wasn't in that category.
No, what I'm saying is that when Kabaka Pyramid picked it up with a calling, Junior Gong produced it.
Oh, so that's what they're saying.
So it's also Marley. We have Marley in that.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. But The Calling, to be honest, was a very good album.
Yeah,
I can show you messages. When I heard The Calling was in May. It came out in September. that album, when I first heard it, I knew it was going to be something special.
Of course.
Because of the production of it. People are putting out albums, but they don't sound like albums. They sound like we're putting like a mix CD together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That album was well put together. And you know why? Because, David Marley produced it. Because when you listen to his albums, you can hear the start of the album and it tells a story coming down. You understand? That's how an album is supposed to sound. He also paid homage to a lot of artists on that album. So when you listen to the calling and you see 3-4 artists being paid homage to, I mean, people around the world can accept that, and they can, if they didn't even know about Kabaka and they're hearing him paying homage to other artists, they're gonna be like, I know this person, I know that person. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna buy that. That album was a very good album.
So I'm coming. So you're not buying the idea of people saying that you have to be a Mali.
No, I'm not buying that. What I went to the Grammys this year for the first time. What we need to do as musicians, we need to be a part of the Grammy committee.
Of course.
It's very easy. All you got to do is sign up, let somebody refer you, recommend you, whatever. And so we could have power over it.
Well, I spoke to some people in Jamaica and they're saying to me that the Grammys is not a Jamaican thing, but it's an American thing.
It is an American thing, but they also allow you to be a part of the voting. You can cast your vote. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the Mobile Awards in the UK. You can cast your vote and see Valiant won over Popcorn, over Shensia, over Kabaka Pyramid, over all these people because his fans voted. It's one thing. It's simple. If you understand that, okay, the Marleys, they take the music serious in what they're doing, right? So they're going to know that they have an album that they put out. They're going to call all those people that they know are on the committee. Same to, if me know it's the Lagazee, I have a whole heap of friend. Me will call Lagazee and say, well, I can't afford for press K.
Of course.
You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
But if we don't
you have to lobby.
You have to lobby. It's as simple. You got to lobby. Like the politicians here in Jamaica right now, everybody's lobbying. It's the same thing. So me know what I know. I mean, say, all right then, Julian Marley will say. Me call on the wild people that want me know say, I've can vote. You understand what I'm saying? But I can't vote if I don't have. You can't vote if you don't have a say. You're not on the committee. You can't vote. So we here talking. We need to get to go and try to sign up. That's it. We talk too much in Jamaica. Move. Get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Press K over here in the Big Yaad studio in Kingston, Jamaica. My name is King Lagazee. We're live on Asaase Radio nationwide. Now, in wrapping up, we'll find out in terms of, he said she's working on the EP. You know what I mean? And the EP will hit the road very, very, very soon. We'd like to find out from her which artist did she feature on the EP. Do we have any featured artists?
We got a few, but I only can tell you about probably 2. Because Tanya Stevens, that song is already out.
Oh God.
Robert Up Style.
Yeah.
You know, and we might have another one coming up too. Baby G wants us to do another one. Because the one that we did with Robert Up Style, it was more of like she doing the intro and like the background vocals kind of vibe, you know. Yeah. So that one will be on the EP. And then Medicine, we just did a song together. It's called Preserve. So yeah, it's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be
Persevere. So let's do a take 2. So working on the EP, I can only tell you about 2. Tanya Stevens' song is already out. Robert Up Style. Love it when you give me in a Robert Up Style. Say me love it when you give me in a Robert Up Style. You put me in the mood and you're so versatile. Oh, I love you all the while. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna have Medicine and Tanya Stevens.
Yeah. So Medicine, we just did. This song is called Persevere.
Persevere.
And this one is gonna be a big one because it's Baby G again and Young Paul, the producers of Destiny. So you know me that for go. Message Settingz again.
Right.
This stuff for the one them without themselves and I live them life in fear. Things that nobody out there don't care, 'cause them not feeling love nowhere. But if you believe in yourself, have dedication, you will make it in this world, my dear. Accept the challenges, we have to rise to the top, 'cause it's true we make out there. Don't give up if you see you ain't winning. Yeah, man, that is it.
All right, all right. In leaving you, what message you have for the whole of Ghana, Africa, and the world listening to you right now?
Well, as I said, persevere. That's it. Don't quit. Believe in yourself. It's not every day you're gonna get up, you're gonna win. You know what I mean? But the main aim is stay focused and try again. One day, you will persevere. So that's my message right now to everybody. Don't give up. You never know when you might get a call. Because remember, I'm upon God timing,
Yeah.
And when you say that, or when God say.
Yeah.
So you have to believe in yourself, you have to trust Him, and you also have to have faith. You understand? Believe in a way you do. Because if you don't believe in a way you do, look at Lagazee. If he never believes him that they're Jamaica, he wouldn't be at Jamaica right now. You understand?
But it's a living testimony of persevere.
Exactly. Look at you in the studio, bigging up our Jamaicans, and then you're here in the flesh.
Of course.
A perseverance, Lagazee.
Yeah,
persevere.
100%.
And you put in the work.
That is
you
right.
Understand?
That is right.
Also, you have to put in the work. Don't feel like you're going to wake up and be successful.
No, sir.
You got to put in the work. Years long as you put in the work. You understand? And that's why he's here today. You understand?
Of course. Of course. Thank you so much for talking to us on Yaad, Settingz on Asaase Radio Presque. I know that it is not going to be the last time, but when the EP finally come out, we can do a Zoom. And then,
of course.
Yeah, man.
We're going all over, man. Might touch it down in Ghana soon.
Of course.
Yeah, man. The people in Ghana want to see me.
Definitely.
A mad thing.
Definitely. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been beautiful reasoning with Presque over here in the Big Yaad studio in Kingston.
Jamaica.
Keep listening to us on Yaad Settingz on Asaase Radio, the voice of our land.
And before I go, you don't know, Lagazee, what is for you is for you. What is for me is for me. Everyone rule them on a destiny. Now if you fighting for be where you wanna be. Big up the whole of Ghana, big up on yourself. Everyone rule their own destiny. Press case of that. Love.
Oh,